Hi, welcome back. I want to take the opportunity right now, before we get too deep into the fundamentals that I teach, to address a technique or doctrine out there called point shooting. Now, what is point shooting? As I define it, point shooting is basically not using your sights. I know there's people out there that'll probably get a little emotional about that characterization. You know, basically they're using natural body alignment, presentation to just point the weapon at the target, and you know, some get accurate results out there on the range. Now, my techniques that I do, they do revolve around a natural point of aim. And you do hear me push concepts about pointing the weapon instead of aiming the weapon. Doesn't mean we're not referencing the sights. It's just because I'm trying to relay a concept to you that I want you to point the weapon with a certain part of your body rather than steering it, or whatever I'm trying to accomplish. And we'll talk about that more in later videos. But I'm still reading my sights. I'm still following through. I'm watching my sight movement, all of those things. Because that's how you know where the bullet went or what happened when that weapon fired, so you can redress the target if you need to. Now, it's my belief, that you're responsible for where that bullet goes when it leaves the barrel of your gun. Bottom line. And there's a big difference between what I teach, which is tactical shooting. I know people throw tactical around there quite a bit, and I mean that with respect to combat shooting or tactical shooting. Okay, so we're not shooting at paper. Okay, we do simulate what we do with paper, but our end state is being able to engage hostile targets, other people. Well, okay, it's a teaching two-way shooting here. What you do on the range or in competitions can be a little different. You're trying to save time, you're trying to make up some efficiency, but the risks are not as extreme as they are in a tactical situation or a combat situation. Meaning we can shave some steps or skip some steps to gain some pro time or efficiency that, the consequences aren't there. Meaning if we skip a step, shave off some seconds on our time, worst thing that happens is we don't place, we don't finish a stage. It's not really that big of a deal. In real life, tactical or combat shooting could mean you get severely injured, you get your buddies injured, you don't go home that night, or you kill an innocent bystander. That's just something you can't take back. So just want to make it clear that what I'm teaching here is in no way endorsing point shooting. No, I don't. I don't endorse it, don't approve of it. If you do that in the competition or range, fine. If you're in a employment position where you're protecting the public, or you're going to employ that weapon system in defense of somebody else, I think it's absolutely irresponsible to be using those kind of techniques. It wouldn't fly in special operations, and I don't think it should fly, when you're employing your weapon system against, any type of hostile aggressor that's out there. It's just my thoughts. Thanks for listening.